Greek gyros is one of the nicest things I have ever put into my mouth, and I've kissed baby spice. But how do you get that authentic flavour when making it from home? Well, make your own seasoning. In this video, I will show you exactly how to do just that using ingredients only bought from a supermarket. And in no time at all, you too will be enjoying authentic Greek gyros. Actually, I'm still pronouncing it wrong. It's going to be gyro. Gyro. The very first thing you need to do is grab yourself a bowl. My one is glass, yours doesn't have to be. Then some sort of tablespoon measuring device, perhaps a tablespoon or perhaps one of these specific devices. We're going to start with some dried oregano. We're going to put 6 whole tablespoons into this mix. Yes, it's a very oregano heavy mix. If you don't like oregano, perhaps gyro is not for you. Then it's time for some thyme. We're going to add 3 whole tablespoons thereof. Then we move on to the paprika, smoked if you can get it, and we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of this. Of course, don't get your knickers in a twist about being exact on this. These are more guidelines than actual rules. Follow this with 1.5 tablespoons of garlic granules. Helps keep the vampires away, and as often as not, your wife. Then cumin steps up to the plate for its own 1.5 tablespoons. Yes, there are a lot of ingredients in a gyros mix. Oh, I've gone back to gyros now. I usually say gyros, but after asking viewers on a previous video for the correct pronunciation, we landed on gyro. Right, we're on to the chili powder, and you guessed it, 1.5 tablespoons. You can go mild or hot, depending on your preference here. I myself went for mild for the combined reason that I'm a bit of a wimp and it's what I had in the cupboard. Then it's time for dried parsley, and this will knock your socks off. We're going to go for 2 whole tablespoons here. Now, I'm sure you could use any fresh parsley or thyme or oregano for that matter if you didn't have dried, but I'm not sure how long it would last. Anyway, ground coriander next, and back to true form with 1.5 tablespoons. Then stepping up next, a bit of a strange one, ground cinnamon. I love ground cinnamon. Enjoy cinnamon grahams. Well, I think they're called curiously cinnamon these days, but anyway, love cinnamon on a dessert and love it in this rub. Really adds a little bit of, well, cinnamon, I suppose. Either way, it's very nice and one not to miss. Then this is optional, this one. A couple of teaspoons, ooh, bit left field, of onion powder. Then we're going to go for some fine salt. I'm using sea salt from the well-known household brand Saxa for no other reason than it's what I had in the cupboard. 1.5 tablespoons of that, and then it's time to give it a good mix. And with all those ingredients combined together, you are left with a beautiful, fragrant, unmistakably Greek gyro rub. Now just grab yourself any container like this one, link in the description, and decant it. So it'd probably be easier and less messy if I used some sort of funnel, but I didn't. Either way, we've got ourselves a nice sealable container full of our lovely rub. Now, there is a very real risk that this will end up a nameless tub at the bottom of my spice drawer and I won't know what it is. So, pop myself on a label and in my awful 7-year-old's handwriting, write out gyros mix. Actually, that's not fair on my 7-year-old daughter. Her writing's way better than this. And of course, once you've made it, you can use it as you normally would a store-bought rub. For example, mixing it with some Greek yogurt and olive oil makes this wonderful marinade to put your chicken thighs in. And it's ready to go on your rotisserie over the barbecue. But if you don't have a rotisserie, then fear not. Just click on this video and they'll show you how to do it without one.